Italian Greyhounds look like the perfect apartment dog. Quiet, elegant, small enough to carry in a purse. What could go wrong? Everything, actually. In fact, these dogs are so notoriously difficult that veteran Iggy owners have a saying that goes, Italian Greyhounds aren't for everyone. They're barely for anyone. So before you fall for those doe eyes and supermodel legs, here are 9 brutal truths about Italian Greyhounds that breeders conveniently forget to mention. Number 1. The potty training nightmare that nobody warns you about. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the pee on the floor. Italian Greyhounds are hands down some of the worst dogs to potty train on the planet. And I'm not exaggerating for dramatic effect here. In fact, one owner said, "It took my Iggy 8 years to be potty trained, with consistent crate training and access to a dog door to an outside dog run they could access." Here's the thing, it's not that these dogs are dumb, they're actually pretty smart. The problem is they have bladders the size of a chickpea and the cold tolerance of a naked mole rat that's been raised in Hawaii. If it's raining outside, your IG is looking at you like you've lost your mind. Snow, wind, or rain? Yeah, that's absolutely not happening. And when they can't hold it anymore, they don't even feel bad about it. They'll make direct eye contact while peeing on your favorite rug with this expression that says, "This is really more of a you problem for not controlling the weather." And when they finally do pee outside, you'll celebrate like you just won the lottery every single time. Number 2, your new Velcro accessory that breathes. Saying Italian Greyhounds like being near you is a serious understatement. It's more like they need to be physically attached to you at all times. They've earned the nickname Velcro dogs, and honestly, that's underselling it. At least Velcro you can peel off. The quote that kills me is from an owner who said, "They love to get in your face, cuddle, rub themselves on you, be petted, and basically become one with your existence." Oh, and that's no hyperbole. They don't understand personal space because in their minds, there's no such thing as you and them. There's only us. However, this level of attachment means separation anxiety is basically guaranteed. Leave them alone for a few hours, and they might redecorate your house with anxious destruction. They're not being spiteful. They genuinely believe they might cease to exist without your presence. It's simultaneously the most annoying and endearing thing about them. Number 3, they're basically made of glass and poor decisions. Those elegant, slender legs that make Italian Greyhounds look like tiny supermodels? Yeah, they're about as sturdy as uncooked spaghetti. Your IGs especially are notorious for breaking legs. And when I say breaking, I mean clean snaps from doing normal dog things. One owner summed it up perfectly saying, "They are breakable and can break legs easily, especially with kids around. And it's not like kids are being rough. We're talking about normal interaction that any other dog would handle fine." Okay, I'm not literally saying they're made of glass, but rather that their bone structure, partially before they were fully mature, requires extra care. Ramps for the furniture, gates for the stairs, rugs on slippery floors. You'll develop the reflexes of a goalkeeper, constantly ready to catch them mid-jump. Every time they zoom around the house, there's a part of your brain calculating potential fracture points. And when they inevitably do hurt themselves, you're looking at a $3,000 to $5,000 vet bill. So better start that emergency fund now. Number 4, the expensive truth about their teeth. Italian Greyhound teeth are terrible, like catastrophically bad. Their mouths are too small for all of their teeth, so everything gets jammed together like a discount orthodontist nightmare. As a result, plaque and tartar build up faster than you can say periodontal disease. One owner put it bluntly, saying, "My vet literally said Italian Greyhounds keep dental specialists in business. I don't think that was a joke. It was a warning." And we're not talking about occasional cleanings. We're talking about yearly dental procedures under anesthesia that cost more than your monthly rent. That said, daily brushing isn't optional. It's mandatory. dental chews, water additives, special diets, you'll try them all. You'll become that person who examines their dog's teeth every morning like you're a veterinary dentist, because the alternative is watching your dog lose teeth one by one, dealing with infections, and potentially facing serious health complications from dental disease. Number 5. The energy switch has no middle setting. Italian Greyhounds have exactly 2 modes: furniture and Formula One. There's no in between. 1 second, they're so still on your couch, you'll check if they're breathing. The next, they are ricocheting off your walls like a pinball. One owner described it perfectly. These, Zoomy sessions are legendary. Your Greyhound will go from dead asleep to suddenly tearing through your house at full speed, banking off furniture, spinning in circles, looking like they're being chased by invisible demons. The timing is always impeccable too. Whether you've got that important Zoom call or the in-laws over, they'll pick the perfect time to practice for the Iggy 500. These bursts are intense, but usually short-lived. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes of absolute chaos before they collapse again. But those few minutes, your house becomes a racetrack, and you better hope nothing fragile is in the path. Number 6. They eat like Gordon Ramsay would judge their food. Forget everything you know about dogs wolfing down any food you give them. Italian Greyhounds are notorious for being picky eaters with sensitive stomachs, a combination that might drive you insane. That premium kibble you researched for hours? They'll look at it like you've served them poison. How about the treat every other dog loves? They'll spit it out and give you a look of betrayal. But it gets worse. Even when you find something they like, their digestive system might revolt. As one owner shared, a good number of them are prone to IBS and just have extremely sensitive stomachs. Any major dietary mix-up will cause a flare of symptoms. Translation: switch foods too fast, and you'll be cleaning up explosive diarrhea at 2 a.m. IG owners claim they've become canine nutritionists, reading ingredient labels like they're religious texts, slowly transitioning foods over weeks, keeping detailed notes about what causes upset stomachs. What works for your friend's Greyhound won't work for yours. What worked yesterday might not work today. Trust me, it's exhausting. Number 7. Your dog's wardrobe will be better than yours. Remember when you laughed at people who dressed up their dogs? Yeah, with an Italian Greyhound, clothes aren't a fashion statement. They're survival gear. These dogs have about as much body fat as a supermodel during Fashion Week and a coat thinner than gas station toilet paper. In fact, one owner shared, "My Iggy shivers if the temperature drops below 70 degrees. He basically lives in sweaters from October to May." 70 degrees. That's room temperature for most people, and your IG is already shaking like they're in the Arctic. You'll probably own more dog sweaters than human sweaters. Fleece pajamas, winter coats, rain jackets, even tiny boots. Your friends will mock you relentlessly until they see your naked IG churning blue in 65-degree weather. Then suddenly, you're not crazy anymore. They'll start checking weather solely to plan your dog's outfit, and winter walks become a 10-minute wrestling match to get them dressed. Skip the sweater, and they'll stand at the door shivering with Oscar-worthy drama until you cave and dress them properly. Number 8. That prey drive is no joke. Don't let their small stature fool you. Italian Greyhounds are hunters, and that instinct is strong. See, they're sight hounds, which means anything that moves quickly triggers their chase instinct, like you just activated a sleeper agent. One owner described it perfectly, saying, "1 minute he's sniffing a bush, the next he's a blur chasing a squirrel. My dog's internal GPS only has one setting, full speed ahead or anything that moves." Oh, and don't think you're catching them either. These dogs can hit 25 miles per hour almost instantly, and their recall goes out of the window the second prey drive kicks in. You can have the best trained IG in the world, but if a rabbit appears, your dog is now deaf to your existence. This means they can never be trusted off leash in an unfenced area, ever. That one time you think it'll be fine, but that's when they'll see a bird and end up 3 neighborhoods away before you can blink. Number 9. they're too smart for everyone's good. Italian Greyhounds are intelligent enough to learn any command in about 3 tries. Amazing, right? But here's the problem. They're also smart enough to decide whether following that command is worth their time. Not only have they mastered selective hearing, but they've also turned it into an art form. One owner's quote nails it. "Training is a breeze with him. He learns so quickly and is very motivated. Take away the treat and his stubbornness quickly sets in. A very what's in it for me kind of dog." They know exactly what you want. They just don't care unless there's proper motivation. Sit means evaluate if this treat is worth the effort. Come translates to maybe if I feel like it. Stay is more of a suggestion than a command. They've weaponized incompetence, and they're not afraid to use it. You'll find yourself negotiating with a 10-pound dog, bribing them with increasingly valuable treats, and somehow still losing the argument. And when they do finally listen to you, you feel like you've conquered Everest, only to have them ignore the same command 5 minutes later because the reward-to-effort ratio isn't favorable anymore. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.